guys, this is Paris, and this is The Down and Nerdy. I have here today with me some lovely ladies. These are the ladies.
We're the ladies.
Hello, ladies. And today we're just going to be doing a little art challenge. Only one of them was aware that we were doing an art challenge, but we're doing an art challenge today. Should probably have asked you guys how you want to be introduced. Unless you want to introduce yourselves, which will make my job a lot easier.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Leslie Valerio. I also go by the name ChappyLips. I do a lot of work with games, art, and music. We're the ones who's trying to look cool all throughout Jacksonville and throw one big nerd party. Yay! But anyways, yeah. No, I normally do like conventions all throughout Florida and hopefully the southeast region of America. So, yeah.
America.
Look, the end.
Alrighty.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is JanishaColors. I also go by Magic9. Magic with a K.
It is also not spelled like
It is not spelled properly. It is M-A-J-I-C-K. Magic9. I normally do digital and traditional illustrations and concepts, and I have a website as well, and I take commissions, but nothing too major. That's me. Like, no, I didn't.
You guys already know who I am. I don't know why I'm getting ready to introduce myself. Hopefully you know who I am.
You know who that is now. I'm Lindsay. I go by Keno or StubbyKeno online most of the time. I do concept art and I doodle a lot. A lot. I have social media stuff. We'll post that somewhere. So, yay!
This is the part where it shows.
Actually, that's going to be in the info box below. But
actually, yeah.
we'll be it's gonna be below.
Everywhere.
The challenge that we're going to be doing today is a traditional supplies challenge. So, I know you guys have seen the videos where people put on makeup and they use like kids makeup or things like that. Basically, we are taking it back to the olden days before we had all our Copic markers and all this snazzy fine liner stuff that we have. We're taking it back to Sharpies and colored pencils. We don't have any crayons.
We have a lot of color.
We have a lot of colored pencils.
Yes.
But yeah, that is what we are doing today. And no, oh my god. So, colored pencils. Right.
Yeah.
Colored pencils.
So, we are going to be doing a quick sketch, just start out, or quick picture, with our traditional scrub art supplies. So let's just go ahead and get situated, I guess. Make sure everybody has their stuff. So you guys have colored pencils over there.
I ain't got shit.
Look, we need stuff over here.
They're short.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, they're literally like half a color.
Okay.
Oh my god! Look at this
That's so
cute.
Oh my
So
god.
tiny.
This looks like you've been using the colored pencil. And this is what you have left. So we're just going to be doing a quick picture. Just start out, see what we can do with our scrub stuff. Starting.
Yay.
Pencil. I'm not prepared.
I got bubbles
I'm gonna take it way old school. About the ones that you gotta sharpen. Kitchen.
What?
Hey, do you have any questions for us or anything?
I thought it said eHarmony questions.
I like
Harmony
long
ad?
walks on the beach, fried chicken.
cheese.
Those mac and cheese.
I usually get the 36 set, so 64 is it seems like it.
Macaroni and
And there's a sharpener on the
Cheese is
back.
that color? Like it's like extra golden mac and cheese.
That's that Velveeta cheese.
Yeah.
Velveeta.
That's that fancy cheese down in Melbourne.
Okay.
I like Velveeta, but I still need to season it a little. You know, the cheese is great, but I like sharp cheddar, and Velveeta is just regular cheddar, so it's like you still got
Is cheese not good enough for you, Nisha?
that too, a fake.
This is fake cheese.
As long as you're not one of those people who put anything, what is it, really unnecessary stuff like Brussels sprouts.
Raisins.
Raisins.
Raisins and everything.
What are some things that influence you to start drawing?
Should we all say one answer collectively? Because I think there's one thing.
Animal.
Well, I actually said that.
Maybe I should have worded the question differently.
I mean,
What inspires you?
Okay, what inspires you? Okay.
Anime.
Better question. Better question. Who are some artists that you admire? Let's go.
Oh man.
Mine would be Mikiko on DeviantArt. I can't remember her actual name, unfortunately. But yeah, I know it's Mikiko on DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitch, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. Her little lifestyle comics of her and her cats and stuff, and then her actual art and everything. Right, her stuff is just so gorgeous. And she does it all in one layer, and I'm like, how? What?
How do you do?
How you do?
How you do?
I'm not about that life.
That's what I said. I can't do
Look,
it all
I'm
in
only
layer.
about that life when I forget to start making other layers, and I'm just working on one, and I'm trying to erase something, and the whole thing goes away. I'm like, oh yeah, what have I done?
I really like. Oh man, it's been such a long time since I've looked at his art, but I can't remember it. His username. He's also on
Man, you about to Google stuff. You got 4 minutes and 55 seconds.
Use Dr. Google. Dr. Google.
Yeah, I'd have to look way back into my DeviantArt. That's just how long ago. But the way he colors is oh my goodness. It's once I figure out his name, it's gonna be oh yeah. But he colors so nicely, and just how I always admire artists who just just draw what they love, and they don't care what it is, but they'll draw it anyway. They just I appreciate people who just love drawing what they want to draw and just don't really have a care in the world. I do I like James E. Rad's stuff. It kind of reminds me of Van Gogh a little, in how it has that just energy, that constant motion. And he actually does animate some of his paintings to have that motion. And he does 3D painting and everything. Just really cool. And he has his own little printing shop, and it's just so cool.
Okay, so for my influences, obviously besides anime, I do play a lot of video games. So my big influence, my favorite artist, he works as a character designer for a lot of the Final Fantasy games. He goes by Yoshitaka Amano. He's more famous for, the logos that Final Fantasy usually have. Yeah,
His art is so pretty. He also does Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah, he did stuff for Vampire Hunter D. I think it's called G-Force or something like that. It's an old school anime. But he mainly works with a lot of ink and I'm sorry. And as you mentioned before, he's one of those artists that's because he works with ink, as soon as you put it down, it's there. So if he messes up, he just rolls with it. So I like that. I like him at that. I like him. what's his name? I keep forgetting his name. There's another video game artist. He works with Hideo Kojima with his Metal Gear Solid series. His name is Yoji Shinkawa, and he does a lot of concept art with just ink. So, which is nice because that's my forte pretty much, just ink. So if I mess it up, what else? Just keep going. The end.
Oh my god. So what you working on?
This must be some doodle. This is one of my characters. His name is Belle. I don't know.
But
I think
she's the only one who has colors so far.
She wins.
Niche.
Yes.
What you working on?
I'm working on it. That's about it. It's space related. Just
Space
work with no space on it.
Dang it. Okay.
This is what I'm working on. It's a fox cat person with plants growing out of them. Because I'm morbid like that. Yay.
Oh my god. But yeah, I'm working on a person, and then I took it way old school with this eraser, I'm guessing, because it smudged her face. So, I'm just sitting here listening to everybody else.
Yeah, what's your influence?
Look, I wasn't thinking about my answer.
I wasn't thinking. Ooh.
Look, probably keep your eye on doing this, because we have three things. Done! So we're just going to continue. It was supposed to only be 10 minutes. Nobody had anything.
We're done.
Nobody had anything but like
Scribbles.
everybody just had pencils. So it was a sketching challenge.
There you go. Boom.
That's all it was. What were we talking about? Did everybody do their influences? We did do our influences.
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Everybody except for me. Like I was just like,
Don't
I
try and
think
get it.
Like I don't think I did. I wasn't thinking about my answer. Anyway, so I mean, I guess you guys can use your traditional stuff or start working on something else now, because we're done with the challenge.
Yay! I feel stronger.
Like, but you can start using your own stuff now. We did not need these. I forgot how long it takes to do art, and 10 minutes is not enough. It's not.
Do you even art?
I do sometimes. People online will say no. No, she does not. I haven't uploaded anything in a long time. It's been a while. With influences, as far as me, mine have changed so much over time. I would say like before. But she is known by Chilin online. Yeah, she was one of my big influences. Her and Chibi Doodles on DeviantArt, they were so like some of my favorite artists. Jamie Hewlett, who does the art for Gorillas, and he did Tank Girl.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Addicted.
Yes, because
there's like a giant debate about like, it's not so giant, maybe it's more giant to me because it's something that's personally going on with me. But as far as like fan art versus original art, like it's like a thing. I do notice that there is some like animosity from like original artists who are just like, oh, fan artists only use your fan art to like bring people in. But as a person who's like started out, I started out doing original art, but then I was like, I like these things and people like these things too. Let me do this. I didn't know much about copyright at the time. And that's another thing that I'm just like, the copyright stuff, because I know when I was doing Cuphead fan art, somebody came at me and they were just like, well, he said that he didn't want to want anybody to do any fan art, so I didn't release those pieces as like stuff that people can pay for. I took my Cuphead like print out of my shop and like took it off my table.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to kind of know you guys' views and like thoughts on that.
I know for me, like, yeah, because I started off with original art, and, you know, and I mean, yeah, as I mentioned before, I like a lot of anime, I like a lot of video games, but, you know, I like to do my own thing, too. It wasn't until I actually started doing conventions, like, I actually started doing artist alleys and all that, like, since November of last year, and all I had was just original art. And so yeah, it did kind of make me freak out a little bit, because I'm like, what if no one made this stuff? Because they have no idea like who this person is or what's going on, but a lot of people actually liked it. And I thought that was pretty neat, like, you know, people actually buy my original work, but then, you know, later on, they'll message me on Instagram or Twitter, like, hey, I have a commission, can you draw a certain anime character, video game character, and so I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. So I started incorporating more fan art into, I guess, my artist alley portfolio, per se. But it's, for me, it's like a 50-50.
Right.
So, yeah. Like, I don't want to, but there's also some conventions where, you know, they're actually kind of strict, like, oh, you can only do fan art. And there are other conventions that say, oh, you can only do original work.
I was gonna say, because I know there was a convention I was looking at for us, because we table a lot together.
Yeah.
There was a convention I was looking at for us that was just like, we want you can have fan art, but you have to have this much original art on your table. It can't just all be fan art. So I'm like,
But I mean, I think it's kind of helpful, because, you know, like, you don't want to go into, is it overtime?
No.
Okay, no, because you don't want to like go to an artist alley and you see, you know, 50 artists and they're all selling the same My Hero Academy character.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's kind of. But yeah, no, but that was just my take on original art versus fan art. But and just like as you mentioned before, like with the whole copyright infringing thingamabob, like that is true. Like that is pretty real. Like for example, I did some stuff for Doki Doki Literature Club, and the developer is like, he actually put out a message saying that, hey, you can sell, you know, Doki Doki stuff only at conventions or whatnot. And so, but then there are other like indie game artists who are kind of they're like really sensitive about their work, which is understandable.
See, my whole thing is, if I create something and people want to draw it and try to sell it in their own style, go fuck, please.
Yeah.
Do it. Like,
right.
Please, God.
I have to agree with that. I think the thing about it though is I feel it's the 50-50 balance.
Yeah.
Is that you can, it's okay to do fan art, but if you can modify it in your own unique way to where it's, oh, I recognize this as so-and-so character.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's completely original all itself, then, you know, that, I feel that's okay. And that is like the highest level of like fan art that you can do, where it doesn't get you in like trouble or anything like that. So, yeah, that's my view on it. So, you know, I see why it is kind of like this constant like debate as to fan art or no, because a lot of people are not, you know, able to do that as easily. It's a skill all itself, is to be able to like make something completely out of something that is already copyrighted.
Yeah.
But then the whole thing goes into too is plagiarism and tracing and all that crap. And it's like,
Yeah,
oh
that's-
my god. So,
I think like
sorry.
we've been demonetized, guys. No.
You might as well just dolphin everything.
I just think
Yeah.
like I do understand because I do follow like a lot of artists on like YouTube who have the mentality like don't do fan art at all. I'm like, ooh, but like if I like something, I'm going to do fan art of it. Now I can understand like if this is someone's livelihood and like you are taking money out of their pocket, even as a like as another artist, like you're taking money out of their pocket, so I get that, but it's also like it's kind of like a flattery thing, honestly.
Yeah.
Like to me, if anybody drew my characters, like that would be it.
Yeah.
But
Minus certain things, you know.
Well, that's the difference between your whole indie thing, like indie games and indie stuff and all that, and then compared to like big names like Final Fantasy and stuff.
Right.
Like there's a whole bunch of artists because Anime Expo is happening right now, and some artists they mentioned that like they're getting like what's it called?
Cease and
desist.
Yeah, from Funimation.
Yeah.
Or some like
I know they
Dragon Ball
do
stuff and all
have.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're losing a member. We're losing a member.
No.
I gotta go to work, unfortunately.
So we're losing a homie. She has to leave. Ooh, this
I
light
go
is
for
bright.
work.
Okay. So yeah, I have no clue what we were talking about.
We were talking about
Before-
copyright shenanigans.
Lindsay left out. Copyrights.
But-
Those things.
Because
So, I don't know. Because I guess I view copyright stuff like I want to respect it, but maybe I'm thinking because I said that I was going to just be doing like original stuff like I used to do. And the only time that I would do fan art would be to, like, if there is a commission, something that I'm not mass producing. Mass producing sounds like I have a big factory, but like I do not. If only it were that easy. But I don't know because you do have to think about like being honest. Fan art is a way to bring in people and a way to bring in like even online. Cause I reposted this thing the other day and it was like it showed like your notifications when you do fan art and it's like
It was just
really hot.
Yeah, blow
But
up.
then when you do original art, it's just
Like-
like
No, that's cool.
it's nice. So like
Right.
scroll past it.
Yeah.
No like, nothing. Just scroll past it. It's that I think that's why it's a ongoing debate.
Yeah. I also noticed like it's an audience thing too. Like I noticed like older folks, I would say college bound people and older, like they're leaning more toward original stuff. And I noticed teenagers, like high schoolers, middle schoolers, they're the ones who gobble up my hero, my
Yeah.
Doki Doki girls and all that stuff.
I don't know. There's nothing wrong with it. In my eyes.
There isn't.
It's how you do it.
Yeah. That's why I just find it weird, like there's people out there who are super elitist about no fan art.
Yeah.
Or others who are just original only or fan art only. I don't know.
Over time, have there been any like experiences that are like that stand out to you, good or bad, from doing like artist alleys?
Artist alleys?
Yeah.
like pet peeves or like
Pet
something
peeves or like
Something.
just
like
some weird person. That
Oh,
did
I will
something
say, y'all, if you go to an artist alley, you gotta realize we all put a lot of time and effort into our stuff. So when you're browsing, don't be putting your wet drink on a print.
Oh, yeah.
And be like, ooh, or if you're eating chicken wings and be like, ooh, that's pretty. No,
Please. Oh yeah,
don't
that
do
is
that.
horrible.
Don't do that. Like, just put it on the floor.
Put it on the floor. Next
Like, I always have like wet wipes behind me, so if you happen to be eating chicken, I don't know who eats chicken wings out of the kitchen.
just walking around.
Wipe your hands, make sure they're clean.
Please make sure.
I mean, that's the only. That's my pretty much my biggest pet peeve.
What I can take away from doing artist alley is just, you know, gaining all kinds of knowledge from other artists.
Oh yeah.
It's so interesting. You know, everybody has their own methods of setting up their tables and selling their products and so forth. So it's just so good to, even if you don't even if you don't do so hot at a convention, you can still
Like learn from it.
learn a lot and know, well, what did I do wrong? Oh, I see what other people are doing. Let's see if this works the next time. So there's always room to learn and improve no matter what. And there's always, you know, I say always, but you know, but there's always a nice artist around to help.
Yeah. Shout out to the nice artists.
Yes.
Thank you,
Nice
nice
and
and
helpful.
But there's certain people who, let's say you like ask them like where they get something printed or something like that, and they're just like, yeah, no, like it's just like it's okay. I'm sorry, I'm not going to print
my sneakers.
I'm not going to print your stuff, but like if I see that somebody's doing something, there are so many websites out there and so many different things that like you can do, honestly. Like, cause I see people do like different. Ooh, there's a little thing that trying to fly in my mouth. But people do stickers. People do prints. People do prints with like and I've seen different people. Like one thing that I really like is like gold foil.
Yeah.
And I've
so
always wanted to try gold foil. There are just some things that I admire. I'm not trying to copy what you are doing. Like, I'm not going to draw your picture and put the gold foil on there exactly how you did it.
Right.
But I may have an idea that I want to, I think that it might do pretty good for it. Like, gold foil, and what was the thing that you,
holographic.
the holographic prints.
I tried
really
to,
love them.
I tried to learn that on my own. It's hard.
That sounds hard.
It's hard.
I actually went out and bought a roll of the holographic.
Exactly.
And that
It's
stuff will
not
stick
easy to
everywhere.
get.
Why is it on my face? Why is it
Like, you were the holographic print now.
See, when I got my roll of hollow paper, it just, I could get it on there, but it would just like bubble so bad. I'm like, no!
Yeah.
But I think everything also, like you said before, everything's trial and error too. Because just because you see somebody else, like something works for somebody else, it may not work for you just the same. You may have to do it differently.
Well, I haven't done it, but I know they do gold foil prints, and I've done the holographic prints with them. That's Cat Print, catprint.com. Yeah, I've used them. Because ever since my holographic fiasco, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have someone else do this for me.
Yeah.
Because I printed my, I've used cat prints a little bit. I printed a few prints, and some of my business cards, I love my business cards. They're so nice.
Okay, look. I'm gonna draw so much faster than me. This was a great idea before we started recording. I'm like, oh. What are you guys working on? What's going on?
Currently, I'm trying to work on some original story stuff.
Like a comic?
Yeah, because I've been inspired by like all the little webtoons and stuff like that. And I have all kinds of stories that I've done and just never finished. And, you know, I get frowned upon for not finishing them because I usually like leave cliffhangers.
Okay. Side note here. She doesn't get frowned on for leaving it alone. Like, she will hand you a packet, like a nice, good packet. And she's like, hey, read this. You're getting like super into her story, all this stuff that's going on. You're invested in these characters, and all of a sudden she's like, you get to the last page and you're just like, you flip that page over and it's the first page that you started with, and you're like, where's the rest though? Like,
it's in here.
She's just like,
It's in there.
I didn't finish it yet. I'm like, okay.
I'm working on my stories officially.
Yay.
And no more, well, there'll still be cliffhangers chapter by chapter, so
I mean, that's normal. We can't get mad at you about that.
but yeah. Well, actually my business card has my main character on the back of it. Yes, Astrid. She likes to call her the baby star.
The baby stuff.
It's about, I'll say, you know, it's about species of stars that kind of they live and they die. Like, they have like a typical life cycle of a star, except with a little twist where they kind of die off and then like renew. Like, I guess kind of like phoenixes, and so they just live their little space lives. So.
I kind of like how it has like that scientific approach.
I love
science.
I love space theories, so I was like, oh, this story about stars, and it's like, I'm gonna make this work. So I'm kind of going on certain theories and not others, but kind of like mix stuff up. I'm excited for it though. So, but yeah, that's what I'm working on. So that's in the future. I'm hoping to have a little bit done by the end of the summer.
You work pretty fast, so I think you should have a good little bit done.
Once I have my like outline of the first little bits of the story, which I had 3 chapters of. Just they're like little summaries though, so I can just like kind of embellish on them pretty much. So
Yeah. I keep forgetting.
Somebody else's turn. Come on.
I'm done. For me, I mean, I don't have like a big fancy project going on. I mean, I should do comic books eventually, but I'm too lazy. I'm a very lazy person.
It's okay.
No, but so right now I'm just working on just conventions. Like I have MetroCon coming up, and that's in like 2 weeks. I'm freaking out, but but no, that's all I'm trying to focus on right now. Just conventions at MetroCon. I got, and then we also have GAM, because I'm working with GAM. We're doing a mural of Shinron, the dragon, Dagron from Dragon Ball. Yeah.
That sounds.
Yeah.
And you said you guys are painting that, right?
Yeah, we're painting it, and it's like over 8 feet long, and I'm just like, I'm dying.
Everybody has a section.
Yeah.
I get the toenails.
So I'm excited for GAM. Oh yeah, that's another thing. And there's a art auction going on with GAM too. So, and I don't know why I volunteered to do 3 pieces. Yeah, 3 big old pieces.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. I finished 2. Yay.
I was about to say, aren't you done with?
Yeah, no, I did 2.
Look,
So-
this is an artist's life. You're stressing about stuff, and then you're just like, once you get done, you're just like,
I did that.
okay.
Yeah, so I'm working on that. And then I also have another art show in August with skateboard decks. So we're giving blank skateboards and paint whatever the heck you want. So, and I have not started on that. But,
I believe.
yeah. But other than that, that's pretty much what I got going on for, I would just say this month. Like, I don't want to think about what I got going on for August and September.
It's a whole different demon.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm gonna deal with you later.
As far as me, honestly, I feel like I don't have a lot going on art-wise. I'm trying to obviously revamp this channel and make it into what I want it to be. To start doing speed paints again and start doing like different stuff, but it's not gonna be just art stuff. I feel like there's a lot of stuff to showcase like the art that people do and not quite like the artist. So I feel like I want this channel to include other stuff like that we do as artists, like the other stuff that we put ourselves into, not just like drawing pictures and stuff like that. And that obviously that's a big part of it, but I want to showcase like us as artists, not necessarily us three as artists, but different friends that I have and the different types of art that they do. Because my sister does photography, I have friends who are in music, friends who are in film. I just kind of, all of us in this nerd culture cult. I just kind of want to showcase who we are, what we're doing, and other stuff that, yeah, like we're not just all crayons and markers. Like we're
We
more
have
than that.
lives.
We have lives.
We people.
So yeah.
Actually,
So there's the channel, and I'm working on a website. She was on my case about it. I'm gonna do it. I just have to figure it out. Honestly, I just kind of want to focus on my Instagram and like, I don't know about my Facebook page. Like, it's there. And thank you guys. First and foremost, thank you for the likes on the page. We reached over 200 now. Yay! Excitement. But yeah, I do want to do an art book eventually, but that's going to be for next year. Summer 2019. I was about to say 2018. That's
We already there.
That's now. That's not happening. Okay. But yeah. Is there anything else you guys would like to say to the nice people of the YouTube world?
Twitter, and as of recent, I mean, I've had not Twitter, an Instagram. I've been
I was about to say,
keeping
how
up with
is
that.
Twitter? Because
Like Twitter, I don't. Okay, like I've had a Twitter account for forever, and as of like I would say like since 2 months ago, I tried to be more consistent, more active on it.
right.
And I've actually been getting a lot more engagement with Twitter than Instagram. And yeah, like I think it's, I don't know, it's strange, and because, you know, it's always updating every time, and I follow like a buttload of artists. Oh, I'll get drawings all the time. But not only will they do like let me finish this one up, but not only do they do like their complete works, but they also like to do a lot of like sketches, work in progress videos, and I noticed Twitter has more of that. As Instagram, you know, a lot of artists like to keep it for the final product.
Yeah.
You know, so, because like when I post like just regular old sketches on Instagram, it's okay. But if I do the final product, I get way more likes and attention, and then that's where the DM will blow up with like, draw me this, draw me that, blah, 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 blah. I've also learned like through Twitter, like companies, like I would say more like animation art companies, they notice a lot of artists are posting their stuff on Twitter, and they're actually hiring people through that. Yeah, so like, I don't know if you use Twitter a lot, but there's this thing that you could use called a pinned tweet. It's just basically like something that you could just stick on your main page, and that's the first thing whoever's looking at your page sees.
Right.
So a lot of people now are using that pinned tweet thing to an advantage, and they'll put down, oh hey, I'm blah blah blah, I focus on concept art, background, I can do animation, da da da.
Right.
And they'll also list like all their other links so you can find their work and all that. So, and I thought, oh hey, that's actually pretty nifty and professional looking. So something I kind of lack sometimes.
Professionalism.
Yeah.
Overrated. Who does that?
And people always joke about like artists being like recluses. We just like stay inside and shut in. But when we get to that certain area and it comes time to like, you do have to know how to sell yourself. That sounds really bad, but you have to know how to sell yourself and sell your art. Like sometimes people can just like walk by or whatever, but once somebody walks to your table and they ask you a question,
you gotta be engaging.
Yeah, you can't just be like, it's a thing that I drew on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, like I can't say like how many times like when I work artist alleys, like I'll see artists like if they're having a bad day, and you could definitely tell they're having a bad day, like customers will just it's like, yeah, let's not bother her because I think she might kill me or something like that.
She has the angry
Yeah,
face.
yeah. Like for me, I'm awkward and I'm quiet and I normally don't know what to say, but whenever people come up, like just a simple, hey, do you have any questions?
Yeah.
That's it.
I
Yeah.
think that's like the pitch. Like
Yeah, that's it. And I
any
just
questions,
leave it
just
at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna tell you my whole life story, like while you're browsing.
There are some people who will do that.
Yeah.
There are some people that'll be like, hey,
God,
so
so
this
this
is how I did
accident?
this. And like, it is cool to like share how you did certain things, but like I think there's a balance. You can't come out of the gate like, hey.
Yeah, because there are some people, like, I will definitely, like, if I'm at a convention, I will definitely avoid booths where people go, hey, I see you're cosplaying blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Check this out. Oh, no, just no.
Please. I just want to walk by. That's all. They remind me, like, they kind of remind you of the people at, like, carnivals.
Like mall kiosks.
Oh my gosh.
They're horrible.
You want to try this lotion that smells bad? It's like behind your hands for the next 30 minutes. No, thank you.
I wanted to do something Sailor Moon, but I didn't want to. This is Sailor Scout.
Yeah.
And so I did Chibiusa as like, the future queen actor, Neo Queen Serenity, and that was a lot of fun to color. It was a lot of paint, which I'm not. I usually work in a lot of cool colors. I'm actually trying to work in some warm colors now, which is why this one's warm too. So,
Who's your favorite Sailor Scout?
mine, I would say it's Sailor Mercury, but like visually, I like Sailor Venus. So, because stars.
I love
Sailor Mercury.
She was my favorite Sailor Scout since I was a kid. Like, I hate to say this, but her favorite food are sandwiches. So when I was a kid, I was like, sandwiches are my favorite food too. Like, it still is. I'm just like,
holy crap.
when I told my husband that, he's
so much.
He's like, so you based your favorite food off of an anime character? And I'm like, you betcha.
You bet your sweet bippy I did.
I can't think for myself, so I need anime characters to do it for me.
I need anime
I need
influence.
assistance.
I love Sailor Mercury, but yeah, again, visually I love Sailor Venus, but Sailor Mercury, my favorite. And I love Sailor Saturn, so.
Yeah, I would say, my favorite would be Sailor Mercury. I also like Sailor Mars, because she's just sassy. And for outer
Get
Scout,
an air horn for me.
MLG sound.
And for Outer Scouts, I would say, oh, I don't know, I'm torn between Saturn and Pluto. But I think I like Pluto better.
Okay. Once I got a little bit older, she started to annoy me. But I liked Sailor. I liked Sailor Venus.
No.
I mean, I liked her. I know a lot of people were just like, but
What's
I
your
liked
deal?
her. Like outside of obviously like Saber Moon.
Oh.
Sailor Moon.
Saber Moon to the rescue.
And like, I don't know, I liked her. I think it's because we had this Sailor Moon game, and she was my favorite person to like play with on the game because she had the
whip?
her
Yeah.
whip.
Yeah.
That
And I was like, look. That was how I won battles, okay? I think that is kind of what made her my favorite at that point, because I just liked playing with her on the game. Honestly, I will admit, and this is really terrible, I was not like super into Sailor Moon when I was young. I liked them, they were pretty, I liked them.
Yeah.
But I was watching like,
She was watching Shonen.
I just grew up around a lot of guys, so
Like
we were
Dragon Ball?
always, yeah.
We love
Dragon
Dragon Ball
Ball.
in our house. We
Yeah.
were
You know,
Okay.
I feel
Show
so
that.
old when I hear this, but like when I tell people, oh yeah, I watched the Sailor Moon from Toonami when I got off work, not work, school back then, at 3 o'clock. Sailor Moon is on, and everyone, I don't know, and now I feel so old and like, oh yeah, I started watching it on Crunchyroll. Like,
Jesus.
I'm just like,
Oh,
you didn't watch it on Cartoon Network?
On
And they go like, what's Cartoon Network? And I'm like,
Oh no!
that. It's hard for me now because I think I've changed a little bit, as like I don't watch a lot of anime now.
oh.
Expose him! Expose him!
Yeah.
I did like Yuri on Ice.
Mm-hmm.
I liked My Hero.
Who
But
didn't?
there's a lot of stuff. I think the last anime that I watched like fully, like all the way through, and that's because it was short, was Kill la Kill.
You know what else was
I
good?
finished that. I couldn't finish that.
It was just, it was short.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I liked it. I liked the action. It was
I
like
think
a goofy little
they
anime.
just announced the season 2.
Really?
Yeah. And then there's a Yuri on Ice movie coming.
Yeah.
So excited.
You know what was good? What is it? God, I can't even think of the name of it.
It's a thing.
The Bride. Magnus Bride. Ancient Magnus Bride.
I haven't watched that. I
is
gotta watch that.
really good, and it stopped on its second season, but it's an ongoing manga, but it stopped on the second season. It is so good. I really love the color. Oh my gosh, the color theory just gives me chills every time I watch an episode.
If you cannot tell,
Oh,
my best friend is obsessed with color.
it's so beautiful.
She like the act.
When people look at your artwork, they could be like that.
Boom!
Nisha's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
I've
color.
always asked, like, I had, when I was still on DA, a lot of people would always say, your artwork is so colorful and so sparkly, and they used to say that I used to have the nickname, Sparkle Desu, because it was just that, like, I would have a lot of flashes, and that's kind of where I got the name for magic. It's like it's my interpretation of what magic is to me. It's like when you see those colors and it's just like boom
In your face.
magic.
I feel like we have covered a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I do thank these ladies for coming out. They are wonderful. Well, you guys are a lot more done than I am. Look, I had to keep getting up and restarting the camera. But I really do thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for
Thank you for
inviting me.
having us. That was fun.
Maybe one day we can do this again and it'll be better. We're definitely thankful to you guys for watching, however long this video may be. But we will, or I will, because I'll probably be the only one here the next time y'all see something from this channel. But I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. And I will provide everybody's links down below, even our missing member. Pour one out for the homie. Moment of silence. Anyway,
I don't know what
but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Bye. I can't do the thing. Hold on, I'm gonna get up and do it. We're coming. I'm coming.
Hey guys, just wanted to say thank you first and foremost for watching this video. All of the art that we did in the video will be available for a giveaway. Just check the info box below for details.